Hello everyone, welcome back. Here is vanAmsen. We are on day 20 of our 30-day JavaScript LeetCode challenge, and today's problem is called difference between two objects number 2700. So let's dive right to it. We are asked to find the difference between JavaScript objects. So let's get started. First off, what do we mean by object differences? We are talking about a way to compare two JavaScript objects and identify the keys. Those values are different between the two. This can be a powerful tool for debugging and understanding data changes, and our function objDiff, which accepts two objects, so object 1 and object 2, is designed to do just this. So let's start implementing it, and if the objects are strictly equal, there are no differences, so return an empty object. If object 1, object 2, return empty. If either object is null and they are not both null due to previous check, then we consider this a different. If object 1 is null or object 2 is null, return object 1, object 2. If either value is not an object or they are different types, one is an array, one is object, this is a difference. So then if type of object 1 not object, or type of object 2 not object, or array is array object 1 and not object 2, return object 1, object 2. Initialize our diff object to accumulate difference. So let's diff and check every key in object 1 for key in object 1. If the same key exists in object 2, we will compare them. If key in object 2, recursively call objDiff to handle nested objects and arrays. So subdiff objectDiff key object and key. So we have both, and if there is difference, we will add it to our diff object. So now if object key subdiff length greater than 0, so it's not empty, diff key subdiff, and return the accumulated difference. So return diff, and yeah, there we have it. Our function objectDiff accepts two objects 1 and 2, and it checks for easy cases first, like if the objects are strict equal, or one is null and the other is not, they are treated differently. Then it then looks at the types of object. If they are different, that's a difference. If they are not both object or they are different kind of object, one is array or one is not, there is also difference, and the function then initializes an empty object to hold any differences it finds. It goes through each key in the first object and if the key also exists in the second object, it recursively call objDiff on the two values for that key. This where the magic happens for nested objects and arrays. If any differences are found, they are added to our diff object. And in the end, our function returns the diff object. So you can see all the difference between our two objects at glance. And that's it. So now let's test if basic test case were passed. So yeah, hopefully passed. So for example, in case number 1, where we given empty and then key with A1 and B2, so output is there were no modification made to object 1, and key A and B appear in object 2, but key that are added or removed should be ignored. And for example, in test case, second test case, the key A, V, and Z all had change applied. So A was changed from 1 to 2, V was changed from 3 to 4, Z had change applied to a child object, ZA was changed from null to true. So yeah, you can see that changes 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and null to 2. So this work, and let's see if it's work also for unseen test cases. So it's first run, and yeah, hopefully it was completed, and our implementation beat 10% in runtime and in memory 76%. So yeah, there you have it. Implementation of objDiff function. And yeah, so you can see the differences. And again, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, click the like. And if you have any question, please left the comment in the section below. And obviously subscribe if you haven't already. And as usual, thanks for watching and happy coding, and until next time.